are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing? I'm about to hit the curb. What do you think I'm doing? Oh. Move so I can go. You're in my way. Move your car so I can go, please. Move your car. I can't move. I'm going to hit you. Now we're going to hit her. Or we're going to do a 6 foot. Now she moves, but she's moving the other way. What is her problem? Sheesh. Hi. You're sitting just off film on purpose? Why are you sitting off so...
What?
Sit on film!
I am
Sit in the
here.
frame! There you go. What's so hard with that?
What?
What's so hard about that?
I don't know.
How was your science test today?
I didn't have a science test.
Was that yesterday?
No, that was on Friday.
I saw on your YouTube video you had a science test.
That was my last science test.
Oh, that was footage from last week?
Yes.
Oh. What was it about? The state of matter.
Yes.
And
Measuring.
can you measure the state of matter?
No. What?
Ah, yes you can.
You can't measure the state of matter. The state of matter is just a statement.
It's a statement. Yeah, but how could you identify the state of matter? I would suggest to you that a measure of a state of matter, if you know what the matter is, taking its temperature would be a way to measure it. Then you would know without having to check, is that water or steam? Did you guys ever talk about how water can stay in a transitional state between water and steam, 2 phases at the same time? Water can exist as steam and as liquid and gas at the same time? No, you didn't talk about
I
that?
don't think we did.
Maybe that's going to be like grade 12. Maybe. See, they teach you all these things, and then later they're like, everything you learned, all wrong. All wrong. What did you learn today?
Oh yeah, and tomorrow I have bridge day, so I have science all morning.
Okay.
And we're doing, remember the thing you told me about that you mix the things in the jar and then take them out?
Oh, yes.
We're doing that.
That exact science experiment
Yeah,
that I did 20 odd years ago.
They said that you have to come up with a way to do it, but I didn't know how to do it.
I told you how to do it. Remember I told you?
Mm-hmm.
You physically separate the obvious, the big rock, right?
And then you use a magnet.
Then you can use a magnet to remove the iron grindings or iron filings, they may call it, or whatever they use.
You got water.
Right? Then you can add water and see what floats, right? Like
The
wood
wood?
chips, yeah. And then what you would have is a sediment, like sand and salt, and then you just stir what's remaining, right? So the salt dissolves into the water, and then you pour out the water, leaving the sand, and then the water you have that you poured out, you got to capture that because there's still salt in it.
Ah.
So then you boil off the water, and then you have salt left in your beaker.
So you can just put the salt water on a beaker? Or no, on a Bunsen burner?
Yeah. So you need 2 things. The container you have, and then another one that you can put on a Bunsen burner, right? A little glass container. And then what you do, after you get all the wood chips out, you're going to screen it, skim off the top, because the wood chips should float. And then you put that in a pile, and it can dry off. And then you mix it up really good. If you mix it up before you skim off, some of the salt will end up on your wood chips. That's probably a key point. She's doing a science experiment in my high school, and I told her about it, and now it's actually happening, isn't it? I remember the exact process and everything from, let me think, college 21 years ago. Grade 9 is 4, so what's 21 plus 4? 25 years ago. 25 years ago in grade 9 science. Boy, aren't you lucky you have someone like me. Dad remembers everything so meticulously, like some sort of compulsive disorder or something. Are you ready for it now? All you have to do is write it down before you do it.
You had to do that.
Did you write it down?
Yes.
Like the steps? And now you're going to do it? It's going to take you 5 minutes, and then you can sit around and talk. Who's in your group? Or partners?
We don't know yet. We have partners, but I don't know.
You don't know who your lab partner is? They didn't tell you? Well, okay. Do you get to pick your team, or do they assign you?
I think they're gonna assign me. But we're running out of time, so I think you forgot.
Oh, he forgot to assign you a partner?
Yeah, so probably tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Just don't remind him. Who is it?
Mr. Quarter.
Oh, yes, Mr. Quarter. I believe he also did my grade 9 science. Same teacher. So, nothing. I couldn't imagine doing the same thing. Well, that's not true. 20 years later. Kind of. Yeah, well, so it's going to be fun. Anything else? You didn't learn anything else today?
Well, I don't know. Okay.
Oh, no, okay. Oh my gosh. Like, I don't even know what I learned today. All day.
Well, for the first class, I didn't really do anything because,
What are we paying for? It's private school.
I
didn't do anything.
I was put in a group of 4, and there was one person, he was doing all the work.
Perfect.
And he said he wanted to, and then
Perfect.
at the end he blamed me for not helping him. But he said he wanted to do it by himself. So
What's his name?
James. His name is James.
You think he's gonna watch this YouTube video?
No.
Why? I've got thousands of subscribers. He
Well,
could be
I
one of
don't
them.
know.
You're gonna find it eventually. I'm gonna tell all your friends that you have a YouTube channel. And they're all gonna subscribe, and you're gonna make even more videos. Oh, I got your YouTube video yesterday, and I uploaded it for you.
Thank you.
It was a good one. Lots of footage, lots of pieces. You didn't learn anything else all day.
I just catch up work.
Catch up work day?
Yeah, and then for English, we were reading more Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. So I didn't read that book in high school. I went to the public library and they had a VHS tape of Romeo and Juliet.
Mm-hmm.
So I watched the movie one night. And then there was an option in grade 9. We had a Stratford play. I got in so much trouble for watching a video instead of reading because it was different. It was different than the book, and it didn't even have all the same details that I was supposed to include on the paper.
Yeah.
So I got in trouble. They're like, "Did you just watch the movie?" We're like, "Yeah." It was easier. And then there was a trip to Stratford, and they actually showed the play of Romeo and Juliet. It was pretty good. You should go. If there's an option to go to that as a field trip, you should go, because that's a good play. It may cost some money, but just ask me. Don't bother telling Mom.
Okay.
And I'll start stashing money away now so she doesn't know. Go to the scrapyard or something, sell some metals. Oh, I got a dryer to sell. That's scrap. Or if I can sell it for parts, that would be good. Right? So that's it? Nothing else? Why is there traffic here? There's never traffic here.
The rest of the day, I just catch up on work.
There's like work periods you can work on stuff.
Yeah.
I don't remember too many of those. Well, maybe there's a few. If they gave us a project, they gave us time to work on it, like in a group, so we didn't have to arrange time with other people outside of school. I remember math had lots of homework. I got in trouble in high school because they thought I cheated on the final exam or something, or one of the tests, because I didn't write any of the work down. They were pretty straightforward, and I didn't do any of the homework. And they're like, "There's no way you know how to do all this stuff." I'm like, "Yeah, I know how to do all this stuff." I wrote the test out, and they made me sit and write another test, a different one. It was the same test, but all the numbers were different. was like, all right, this is just as easy as the first one. And then I wrote the answers all down, and they're like, well, you're being penalized for your marks because you're not filling out how you got to the answers. And I said, okay, no problem. I will continue to fill out how I got to the answers. But it was sometimes it was wrong. Sometimes how I got to the answers was not the right way to get to the answer that they wanted to teach me. But, oops, too bad. Okay, bye. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.